Hey, Brilliant. You you just woke up. Happy Thursday, Lions. Great time. I just woke up. That is great timing. Excuse me. I'm glad to hear that you just woke up. So that lets me know you got some sleep today. That lets me know you got some sleep today. So we cooling down inside. It's hot again. It's not like extremely hot, but it's hot. And I didn't feel like getting all of that heat. Hi, Madison. Time to get in our exercise. Yes, Madison, I'm cooling down. I'm cooling down. Did you get your exercise in today, Madison? I could use more, but this work. Brilliant. We got to make sure we get enough sleep now. I'm bad about that myself. Look, we got to coach each other to get enough sleep. We got to coach and push each other to get enough sleep. My light bulb is about to blow. It keeps flickering. You know what that reminds me of? When people's smoke detector goes off. When their smoke detectors are going off, chirping, making that noise. Not going off, but they need a battery. They need a battery. And some people will not change it for anything in the world. Like, will you please change your battery? Madison, welcome to the chat. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you, Brilliant. Yes, Madison, please consider subscribing. Make sure your notification bell is set to all. Don't miss any of this great content. We hope to see you again soon. No, I didn't, but I will. The sun goes down, I walk. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Madison. I appreciate you being sub, and I'm glad that you're going to walk when the sun goes down. Okay? She says, hi, blessed. Yes, wait until that sun goes down. That's what I've been doing for a long time. But even in the winter, I just continue to walk during the evenings. But I know it's going to be early mornings or late evenings. Early mornings or late evenings. Because midday, it's too hot. It's too hot. I know, right, Brilliant? They let the thing chirp for months. That's ridiculous. I'm trying to stick to my true cool down, because sometimes I'll keep going because I've already cooled down. Y'all know I've already exercised and cooled down. So I'm trying to keep this to like a good 5 minutes, but I'm going to go longer. I just don't want to be tempted to go faster. Faster, because I'm like, hey, if you're on here, go. If you're on here, get moving. I think that's what a lot of people need to do to release some of their stress and anxiety. Get up and move instead of sitting down and bickering or all the time. Get up and move. Release some stress. Release some anxiety. Yep, there it goes for months. Welcome to Lions Prize Chat. Like, hit the 3 dots. To the right, share, subscribe. Thanks for your support. I mean, I truly do thank each and every one of you guys. Whether you come through for a second, a minute, 2, the entire live, whatever it is that you do, you've given me a little bit of your day, and I greatly appreciate that. And I hope that you can watch my legs. Look at the move. Watch the legs move. Usually I say listen to the birds, but I'm not outside today, okay? I'm not outside today. So watch the legs move. Be motivated to get up, walk, dance, get on your bike, stationary bike, regular bicycle, treadmill, elliptical, skate, dance, swim, skip, jump, jog, whatever it is that you choose to do. Just get moving. Walk around the house. Walk around the block. Walk around the house. Walk. If it's so hot, you don't have any equipment, hey, walk around each room of your house, about 10 times for about 10 to 15 minutes to get you started, okay? And get used to doing that. I promise you, you'll want to continue to do it. You'll want to go from 15 to 20, 20 to 30. Yes, get up and release some anxiety. Y'all, I'm about to turn some more air on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. You know how you're trying to preserve energy? So you put it like on 72. So I've sweated, right? And now I'm just hot. I'm hot, hot, hot. So right now it's on 68. It's on 68. Hi, Betty. Hi, retirement days. I had to step away for a moment to turn that air down. You do 15 minutes away from home, then 15 minutes back. That's 30 minutes. Seems easier when split up. Oh, yes. Look, Madison, you have to do it however it works for you. But get your 30 minutes in. Get your 30 minutes in. So some people it works like that. It works better like that. To break it up. You know? So that's a good thing. But when people do like 10 and they don't do anything else, I'm like, no, keep going. Keep going. Keep going, because when you think about it, the first couple of minutes is kind of just warming you up, you know? So at least if you're going to do 10, do it twice. Do it 2 more times during the day. But like you said, 15 minutes away, 15 minutes back, that's your 30 minutes. And that's what's recommended in a day. 30 minutes of continuous, non-stop walking, moving. It can be dancing. It doesn't have to be walking. It could be on an elliptical. It can be on a treadmill. Just do it for 30 minutes. And if you feel like that's too much time, think about all the other things that you do during the day where you're kind of like wasting time. Bree, speaking to retirement days. Welcome in everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm really going to slow down in about 3 minutes. This is slow, but I want to go a little bit slower. Continue to get the heart rate down. Continue to get the heart rate down to normal. So whenever you exercise, please stretch. Stretch. You know, stretch. Do you about a I'll say 2 to 3, not 1. 2 to 3 minute warm up, 5 if that's how you like it. Do your exercise, whatever it is of your choice. Cool down, get your heart rate down, and stretch again. Now, none of the information on this channel is meant to be professional or medical advice, okay? These are things that just work, okay? These are things that laymen use, okay? We all know that we should stretch, warm up. We all know that before and after, okay? After you stretch, you cool down and you stretch. Before you stretch and you warm up. After you cool down and you stretch, okay? It helps. Believe me, it definitely helps. You want to warm up those muscles to begin with, and you want to cool down and get your heart rate down when you're done, okay? Last part, I like to do steps while watching my favorite shows instead of City. Yes, right. It's like you knock 2 or 3 things out at one time, okay? It is breathing. That's a great idea. I love step aerobics. I should do step aerobics on here, but y'all know I tell y'all all the time, if I do my exercise routine or something like that, I'll be all over the place. I'll probably forget that I'm recording. Because I'm so not organized. I will say today I have a set pattern of what I'm going to do. And then I always either switch it up, take something off, or add something in. I'm all over the place. And if I get done early, I'll usually add something in. Makes you feel better? Yeah. And a lot of people say they don't like to exercise because, it gets them tired or they feel winded. If you feel winded, slow down. Whatever it is that you're doing, slow down. And then, or stop if you have to stop. Like the way I'm talking now. I've been exercising for a few minutes, quite a few minutes. So I'm not going to just talk normal. Sometimes people are like, he's so winded, she's so winded. Well, you got to think about it. They've been exercising for like 45 minutes and they're talking Okay, so maybe they sound like they're struggling to you, but you got to think about it. Put yourself in that position, you know, and just because you're talking and you're catching, you're taking deep breaths at times, doesn't always mean that they're struggling. That means that they're continuing. They're getting that oxygen in that's needed and releasing that carbon dioxide that's not. Okay? But if you're ever watching somebody, you'll know if they're really struggling, okay? You'll know. That's just like each of us. We all know. You know your body. If you feel like you're struggling a bit, slow down. Slow down. If you feel like you're struggling, slow down. But don't be discouraged. Nobody's going to get on a treadmill or an elliptical and just, be able to talk at their normal rate without sounding winded from time to time or throughout the time. As long as they're still moving and they're doing good as they move, they'll know when to stop talking. They'll know if they need to kind of slow it down, and take a break or just stop altogether. And that's whether you talk or not. It's just a good thing to be able to talk. Because when you think about it, if any of you guys were kids, when you would walk around the neighborhoods, we would walk and talk. We were so young then, though. So it's a lot easier. But at the same time, we weren't walking at a pace, that would relate to exercise. We weren't walking at a pace that was conducive to cardiovascular activity. We were just walking, chilling, having fun. It's just like now. If I get off of here and I start walking with my cousins, my sisters, my brothers, we're going to sound normal because we're just kind of leisurely walking along. But if you're on here and you have a mission and you have a pace and you're talking, you're going to sound winded from time to time, okay? You will know when it's too much. You will know when it's too much. Because not only will you sound winded, you will feel winded. You'll feel like you need to take a break. So always be careful. Always be careful. You don't have to talk. Just get your exercise in. You don't have to talk. Just get your exercise in. You guys know what I call it. The warm-up is the appetizer. The exercise is the entree. That's your main meal, your main course, the main part of your meal. And your cool down is your dessert. Your cool down is your dessert. So you start to go slower, a little bit slower, and a little bit slower. And depending on what machine you're on, if you're using a machine, it'll assist you in letting you know, and it'll slow down for you. It'll help you that way. It'll help you that way. Yes, Madison, it'll help you that way. You'll know if you're tired. And if you sound winded and feel winded, slow down. Slow down. You'll know. Take a break and start over. You can take a break and start over. Just take a break and start again. Just take a break. Take a break and start again. And I use walking and talking because I like that. I feel like if I can talk, I'm doing really well. But if every time I feel like I shouldn't be talking, guess what? I stop talking, y'all. I stop talking. Y'all will know because I stop talking. I'll be like, I gotta stop talking. I'll stop talking. And then I'll start to focus more on the task at hand. Because the most important part of it all is just to keep moving. That's why I always say, watch the legs move. Your rate, your pace doesn't have to be what the next person's is. Okay? Yes, Madison. That's one of my many things that I say over here. When I exercise, I think of it as a meal. My warm-up is my appetizer. My entree is my exercise, the main course, and my cool down is my dessert. And most of us like all three portions, right? Most of us like all three portions. But a lot of us really like the dessert. We like the cool down because we know that we're about done. We know that we're almost done. Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you. So, Brilliant, what are you guys having for dinner? What are you cooking up today? What did you have for lunch? And how many of you are breakfast people? I'm not big on breakfast. I'm a breakfast sometimes, but not all the time. Then sometimes I'm in my moods where I want breakfast all the time. So how many of you guys are breakfast people? How many of you you skip breakfast? How many of you skip breakfast? A lot of people don't eat breakfast. And a lot of people say that they don't feel right throughout the day if they don't. Appetizer, dinner, dessert. Yes. Yep. Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you. That like button, 3 dots on the X at the top right. Hit the likes up, hit the thumbs up. Join us back. Come on back. When you go out there and do it. Pop that, pop it, hit it. And don't forget that if you do subscribe, please ring my doorbell. It's my notification bell. It's called the YouTube notification bell, so that you'll know the next time I upload a short or do a live video, a live Let's Walk and Talk video. And sometimes you just never know. We might sit and talk, okay? Especially with it being so hot. We're going to get this exercise done. And if I come back, the days that I do decide to come back, we can just sit and talk. Or we can just chill. For those of you who like the sounds of rain, check out some of my rain shorts. I have a few short rain videos. Check those out. They're very relaxing, very calming. Madison says, I'm not big on breakfast, but we'll have a protein shake in its place. Yes. A lot of people are like that as well. They aren't big on breakfast, but they will have like a shake, a protein shake, or, a homemade smoothie. Make it yourself so that you can know what's in it. There are a lot of good places, and that they provide good smoothies and things like that, protein shakes. But it seems to me, just like with everything else, the best ones are the ones that you prepare yourself. The best ones are the ones that you make yourself. Is Sassy in here? Why don't I see her? Okay, I see her. Hey, Sassy. Madison says, I'm making barbecue pork steak and, cheddar veggies, no starch this meal. That sounds good. Barbecue pork steak, cheddar veggies, no starch. That definitely sounds good. Hey, Sassy, welcome into the chat. We've just been talking about, easy ways for people to start exercising, or at least for those who maybe took a break. The break has been extra long. Get back into it. Madison says she walks 15 minutes away from the house, 15 minutes back, and that's how she gets her 30 minutes. I hope, Madison, I said her. Are you a young lady? I hope you're a young lady, because Madison can be either or. It does sound good, doesn't it, Sassy? You got pizza? Let me start paying attention to the comments so I can slow down to the pace that I want to be. Because y'all know I start going fast. I started going fast. So I go up and down. Today was an up and down day. I was fast. Brought it down. 45 minutes. Speed up, slow down. Speed up, slow down. Speed up, give myself a break, and slow down. That's what I did today. Okay, so we're fast. Then slow down. It's just like your muscles. You have to trick your muscles. You can't do the same strength training exercises. You'll hit a plateau and you'll feel like you're not getting anywhere. Okay, I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Madison, I know a Madison. I know a woman Madison. I know a man Madison. So I know actually more than one of each. Yep, actually more than one of each. So I'm glad I got that right. I'm glad I got that right. And I'm sorry, y'all. One reason y'all do hear a lot of noise is because I don't like to use the long handles, even though they do help, especially if you're looking to lose a few pounds. Move every part of your body that you can. Move every part of your body that you can. These long ones, I prefer holding on to these, or just holding on here, and then I can just move my arms this way. Y'all might not be able to see it, but I just move my arms to help, with that, keep those as toned as possible. So sometimes I just move my arms, contribute to the workout. I get tired, I hold on. And every now and again, I'll go ahead and use the gliders. I'll go ahead and use the gliders. Especially when you're getting tired, especially when you're getting tired. Use those gliders. When you're getting tired, use the gliders. Use the gliders if you have an elliptical. And this elliptical happens to have a seat, so it's a bike as well. But I rarely use the bike portion. I will when I become really, really bored. Because as y'all know, the elliptical part, the whole piece of equipment is my best friend. My best friend won't lie to me. Always going to tell me the truth. As long as those batteries are on point, she will not lie to me. She won't fail me as far as telling me the truth. You look at those numbers, those numbers are going to tell you the truth. They won't lie to you. Like, you might ask your friend, do I look like I've lost a few inches? Do I look a little bit smaller? Now, if they're an honest friend, they're going to tell you the truth. Okay? They won't lie to you either way. They won't say yes when you really haven't, or you really don't look that way, and they won't say no when you really do look that way. Y'all got those friends, they're kind of pessimistic. They're pessimistic. They won't tell you the good stuff, right? I don't know if they're doing it to try to keep you going or what it is, but some people are just pessimistic. Okay? But this best friend will not lie to you. She'll tell you the truth. Okay? She's going to tell you the truth. The numbers won't lie. The numbers won't lie. She is my best friend. Yes. Yep. Okay, they help with your diabetic journey. Okay. Sassy says she's going to try and burn 500 calories today. What's going on, Buddha? I didn't see you. Welcome, Buddha. Welcome. I hope you're still here. I'm glad to have you. I didn't see you in the chat. Hey, Buddha. How you been doing, Buddha? Destined by Faith. Swoop Ray. What swoop? Swoop like me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Destined by Faith. Buddha, welcome into the chat. I'm glad to have you guys here. I'm hoping that you can take some motivation away from here. Be motivated to move. Watch the legs move. Just watch the legs move. See? When I'm outside, we watch the legs move and we watch the feet move, right? So today we're just watching the legs move because it is scorching hot. It is scorching hot outside. Thank you, Brilliant. See, I'm not going fast, but I'm starting to speed back up because I'm not paying attention. I'm talking. And that's the good thing about it. Sometimes having a partner or having someone to talk to, it'll keep your mind off of what you're doing. Like sometimes you need to focus, right? Sometimes you need to focus. But sometimes you may feel like, oh, I'm tired, I'm not going to be able to get done. But if you have that good friend with you, or like on here, I have you guys, I forget that I'm even really on here, starting to go back, starting to speed back up. You'll forget. So it's just, it's just a matter of the company that you keep. Just like in everyday life. The company that you keep. The company that you keep when you decide to go on an exercise journey can either help you, lift you, or they can pull you down. So don't keep the company that'll pull you down, okay? Keep the company that'll motivate you, keep you inspired. But at the end of the day, don't feel like you have to compete with anyone, okay? Because it's not a race, all right? It's not a race. And as we know, with races, sometimes the slow person wins, okay? Sometimes the slow person wins. Yes, truly motivated. Trending and Buddha. Thank you, Trending and Buddha. Supports. Swoop Raid. Look at us. Swoop sending the people over here. I appreciate that, Swoop. Thank you guys for coming over and raiding the chat. I hope you guys see the legs moving. I hope that you're motivated to move. Okay? Thank you. I would appreciate a thumbs up if you came in. If you forgot on your way in, run back out there real quick. Tap those 3 dots, give me a thumbs up, and come on back in. Come on back in. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay? I would greatly appreciate it. Yep, the time goes by fast. The time goes by fast when you have a good partner with you. Okay? Or if you can hold good conversation with somebody. You know? Make sure that your partner is someone who's positive. Somebody who will uplift you. Somebody who will tell you, come on, let's go. And also someone who will tell you when you need to slow down. Okay? Because we were just talking about that earlier. When someone sounds winded, you got to think about it. They're walking. They're walking. And if they're walking at a good pace, they're going to sound winded. But if someone just sounds overly, like they've been just, like they're exhausted, becoming overly exerted, then tell your friend to slow it down. You know, sometimes we need to be told to slow down. Just like we need to be motivated to continue. Sometimes telling someone to slow down can be motivation, okay? Because you want them to slow down and to be able to accomplish their goal. You don't want them to become exhausted, okay? You don't want them to overdo it. I am Swoop Raid. Swoop Raid, Swoop. Lil Felon, Swoop Raid. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing a cool down. We're doing a cool down, okay? My cool downs go long, y'all. They go long. Let me tell you why they go long. A cool down should typically be, 3 minutes or so? 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the person. Honestly, I'll cool down for 10 minutes. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'll cool down for 10 minutes. I'll jump off and do stretches. But this is my opportunity to go live. So when I go live, my cool down is actually a second cool down because I've already worked out for today. So this is a second cool down, and it gives me an opportunity to connect with fellow content creators, with fellow subscribers. Because as content creators, we're subscribers as well. Okay? Okay? She's driving. Okay, Frozen. Okay, Frozen Heart. Welcome, welcome. I am. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I'm going to try to cool down, like for real now. Because I've been going 30 minutes on this, what is supposed to have been a cool down. So I need to cool down for real. Because y'all, I turned the air down. Okay? I turned it down on 68. And guess what? I'm starting to sweat now. Seems like more than when I was doing my exercise, okay? Okay? Because I'm doing so much. I'm trying to talk. I'm switching it up, and I'm supposed to be cooling down. But on a serious note, guys, make sure that you do a proper cool down. So I'm going to stick to just a proper cool down now for about another 5 minutes. And it's just to, you don't want to jump off of your equipment or whatever it is that you're doing. If you jump off immediately, your heart rate is still up, okay? And the goal is to get your heart rate up, to work your heart, okay? It's a muscle. Just like when we're lifting weights and we're working our muscles to become stronger, to make them stronger, we want to work our hearts. But always, always check with your healthcare provider, okay? Make sure that you're doing the things that you can do, okay? Most healthcare providers are always going to motivate you to move, to exercise. But if you have certain conditions, they will want you to move, but they'll put restrictions on that. So that's why I say nothing over here is meant to be professional or medical advice. These are just things that we know that work, generally work for the general population. Now, each person has their own thing, their own road to travel, okay? So if you have a situation where you shouldn't be exercising as much, talk with your doctor. He or she will be glad to give you a routine, to tell you how to do it, to tell you the intensity. You don't want to be doing too much, and you shouldn't be. But I'm sure that they do want you to be active. They would much rather you be active than not. They don't want you to be a couch potato, okay? But again, some people do have issues, Hey, that's life. That's life. Most people have issues. They have, or they're gonna have, okay? All right? So whatever you may have going on, make sure that you consult with your healthcare provider before starting an exercise program, okay? Of course, you know how you feel. Even if you've talked to a healthcare provider, if something doesn't feel right, take it easy, slow it down, and stop if you have to. okay? And let them know, okay, I did what you said, but I think that was a little bit too much for me right now where I am. And you guys, that's a communication. You know, that's communication that you have with your healthcare providers. And they'll give you, you know, you may have to revisit the routine, okay? But just make sure that you try to, you know, try to move. It doesn't have to be, what's recommended is a brisk walk, but just depending on your level, it can be a slow walk, okay? Just get started. Just get started. And always, always, again, talk with your healthcare provider. You know, even if you feel great, fantastic, you know, you can do whatever you choose to do. And when you say, hey, doc, I started exercising, he's going to be like, what? Great. Because y'all tell me, when you go to your appointments, I bet 9 times out of 10, your doctors ask you, do you exercise? I bet they ask you, do you exercise? Because what does exercise do? And I see your comments. I hope you guys are communicating in the chat with each other. What do? You help to lower your cholesterol. Does it mean you won't need medicine? Not necessarily. But it does help to lower, in most cases, in a lot of individuals. I'll say that. It helps to bring your blood pressure down. Okay? It helps to regulate your blood sugar. Okay? So, there are so many. It helps your joints. It helps those joints. Increasing that synovial fluid around the joints. Okay? You hear that popping when you bend down at the knee? How much do you exercise? Okay? So it increases the synovial fluid. Okay? It can help decrease cholesterol. It can. I'm not saying that it will. It can, because everybody's path is different. It can help decrease blood sugar, your glucose. It can help decrease your blood pressure. And it can give you a boost. It can give you a mental boost. Y'all remember, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, okay? And we're going to talk about that a little bit more during this month. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Exercising can release those endorphins, those natural endorphins, those mood enhancers that make you feel good. That make you feel good. So I appreciate Swoop Like Me sending her people over. I really, really do. I really, really do. Watch Lions Prize legs move. We hope it encourages you to get up and move on. Right, move your own. Move your own. Thanks everyone for hitting the like. Your support is much appreciated. Thank you, Brilliant. Brilliant does such a great job as a moderator. I'm glad to have you. I appreciate you. Sassy says it's 83 degrees here finally. Getting some warm weather. Drink water. It's hot out there. Come on, Buddha. Yes, drink water, drink water, drink water. Frozen Heart. Swoop Raid. Frozen Heart says she's driving. Okay, I saw that one. Madison says, Lions Pride, thanks for a great motivational video and combo. I have missed chiming in and glad I can be part of this. Enjoy your day, everyone. Happy journey. Thank you, Madison. Thank you. I'm so glad that you were able to join today, and I hope that you're able to come back and enjoy your journey as well. Have a great rest of your day. I'm glad you came through. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And thank you, Tell Swoop. I appreciate her so much. I appreciate her so much. You know, we have to be thankful and grateful to those who support. Okay? However they support, whenever they support, always be grateful to those who support you. Okay? And especially when they show it. Because, you know, I have to chastise myself sometimes, okay? Because I'll say I support, but if you don't at least leave a comment or, you know, something, then how do they know? How do they know? They only see a number, okay? They only see a number. So, being that the number doesn't identify who you are, anyone can easily say they support you. And sometimes it's people you support that don't support you. Guess what? That's okay. We have schedules, different schedules. But you do expect to see them sometimes. And I see Lucinda Baxter. That's another person who gives great support. You may not see her in this live, but Lucinda will go up and down, okay? Up and down your channel and leave comments. She shows her support. She does. So, and as a matter of fact, I got to go straight to Lucinda's channel. Rock shows support. If they're not always in the live, believe me, it doesn't mean that they're not supporting. And that goes for anyone, okay? That goes for anyone. So what's it been, 36 minutes? Sassy says, have a great rest of your day, Madison. Thank you, Brilliant. Hit that like button, 3 dots, or the X at the top. Right? Hit the likes, hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Y'all know I don't fuss about it, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hit it and come on back and join us. Bree says, shout out to Swoop Like Me. Thanks for sending your beautiful subscribers over. We hope you will all join us again. Please let us know we appreciate her. Let her know we appreciate. Yes, definitely. Please, please, please let Swoop know that we appreciate her. I truly, truly do. I truly do. So, if you have not thumbs up the live, okay, get me to an even number. I see 13. Get us to 14, okay? If you're in here, or if you came by here and you forgot on the way in, run back out, thumbs me up, come on back in, okay? Or if you gotta go, hit it on the way out. However you do it, I appreciate it. And thank you for those who are still here. I think in about 3 minutes, I'll be done. I'll be done. See, I like, when I'm off, if I'm off, I like getting my exercise done early. And I like getting my lives done early. Because then I can have the rest of the day. Like yesterday. Yesterday we got her done early. I went and got me a pair of sneakers, walking shoes, tennis shoes, whatever you want to call them. Came back and it was still early. It was still early, y'all. It was still early. So, I have finally gotten 2 pair of shoes. I always, for the past year, I have been slack on that, okay? I usually have 2 good pair of walking shoes to alternate so that they'll last longer. Y'all know, I've talked about this since last summer. And I guess you could say that it's been a little less than a year. But I finally got them. But I'm still not satisfied, y'all. I'm still not satisfied. Isn't it just like us humans? Hard to satisfy. Hard to satisfy. I still got to get my New Balance. All right? I see some New Balance, and I still got to get my New Balance. I got to. I still got to get my New Balance. I got those Skechers I bought last time. I hadn't worn Skechers in years, and they reminded me of why I like them so much. So I did get another pair of Skechers. I got those Hokas. I still have my Nikes that were almost new, and I just forgot I had them. They were in a box. I remember Fishing Time came and said, you got new kicks? I was like, yes and no. They're new. I just forgot. They weren't new, but they were, close to it. I just forgot I had them. So I've got to get my New Balance. I've got to. I can't keep cheating. I can't keep cheating on my New Balance, okay? New Balance on the way. Yes. New Balance on the way. I can't keep cheating on my New Balance. I cannot. I can't. Y'all, I like even numbers. I like all numbers. For some reason, I want a 14. Can I get another light? Okay. Can I get another light? I'll show y'all my Hokas. I think I showed them to you. Look at, woo! Thank you, and thank you. And more thanks, and more thanks, and more thanks. More money, more thanks. Thank you to that person that gave me that number 14, okay? I like all numbers, but for some reason, I just wanted to see 14. Okay, I wanted to see 14 on the screen. I wanted to see. April says, thank you, April. April says, I'm 14. I appreciate you, April. I appreciate you. Look, see, what did I say? Never satisfied. I said I wanted to see an even number. Now guess what? I want to see 15. Can somebody give me 15? I feel like I'm at an auction. Y'all. I like all numbers, okay? Okay? So, yeah. In fact, let me see if I can show y'all my shoes. Let me see, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Can y'all see these? I don't know, but those are the Skechers. Okay? Those are the Skechers. So, yeah. Got a little memory foam going on. They feel really good. So, those are the Skechers. Machine washable. Okay? These are the Hokas. Okay? Black. I love the darker colors because they don't get dirty as easy. But the one thing I don't like is the heel. And all of the heels were white. I gotta find me. I hope when I get the New Balance, I'm gonna have to find a heel that's not white. Okay, so those are the Hokas. Again, those are the Skechers. Again, white heels. So you know when I walk, that white is gonna get dirty, right? Yep. When I walk, that white is gonna get dirty. The white is gonna get dirty. Sassy says yes. Sassy says nice. They look brilliant. They feel so good. They feel so good. Brilliant. Welcoming in April showers. Here are your flowers. Thank you, Queen. You are appreciated. Yes, you are appreciated. Thank you for being 14. For being number 14. Brilliant says a lot of nurses wear Hokas. They're amazing on your feet. Yes, nurses, doctors, teachers. I've seen firemen. You know, when they aren't in uniform and they're just kind of like out exercising and stuff. I've seen a lot of people wear them. They come highly recommended. And I want to try clouds. I want to try on cloud, but I'm going to wait. Because let me tell you, those Hokas, those Hokas were the price of 2 pair of shoes. They were no joke. They were no joke. But I have heard that they've earned that price. Okay? I've heard that they've earned that figure. I've heard that they've earned that figure. Lance Pride, you are prepared with good shoes. Love both pair. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you so much. Those shoes are the bomb. When I tell you, they feel like you're just walking on. When you put those Hokas on. Now, I did read a review that said that most people like them. They're good for people with like even foot issues, plantar fasciitis, and things like that. What is it called when the long toe, the second toe is longer than the first, the big toe, the thumb toe? When the second toe is longer than your big toe, people are inclined to have certain issues, you know, when their toes are like that. People with certain issues, ankle issues, you know, the Achilles, the knees even. And y'all, I felt when I put those Hokas on, I felt exactly what they said. You know, you feel that cushioning, that bounce. Now, the toe to heel drop isn't the best. You know, from toe to heel, it's like 4 millimeters. So I look at stuff like that. 10 is great. So you would think, well, you know, how could it be so good if it's a 4? I know the Hoka Bondi 8 is a 4. The Hoka Clifton 9 is a 5. And they have other shoes that go up to 6. So my thing is, as long as it fits my arch well and it's got a good cushion to it, and those Hokas have a good cushion. So they have a good cushion. And I think, you know, some people say that they don't last long, but I think what it is that, think about it. If you're a nurse, a doctor, teacher, a walker, a runner, they're not going to last real long. They're not going to last real long. If you're doing that routinely, full-time on a regular basis, they aren't going to last that long. But guess what? Your feet will feel better. You know, your feet will feel better. Like when y'all remember I had hurt my knee before, and it's like when certain shoes, they'll say that they're good for your knees, your legs, your knees, and your back. I can feel that in a Hoka. Now, I have to walk in it for, you know, about a good week, maybe, to see for sure. But just trying them on, they were some of the best feeling shoes I've tried on. They were some of the best feeling shoes that I've tried on. And they're unique. They're unique. Y'all know I love my New Balance. I love New Balance because New Balance gives you that. When you have the right New Balance walking shoe, the impact when you're on concrete is everything. It cushions that concrete. So I have to see if the Hoka's going to do the same thing. Because they did feel really good. But you know, I was in the store and the store was carpeted. So I want to see how do they feel after walking in them for a little bit. So, you know, I did see people say, well, they don't last as long as they would like them to. But the flip side to that was that they do wear them a lot. They wear them a lot. Right, Sassy, when your feet hurt, it goes all the way up. It goes all the way up. Sassy says they are worth it. My friend girl have a pair and she loves them. Yes. And see, I had a couple of friends, they say that they like them. They really love them. And the one thing that made me want to try the clouds is because I have quite a few friends who like those as well. But I had The thing that scared me about the cloud, and I think I'm going to hold off on that, I'm just going to get my New Balance, is because a couple of people said it seemed like it caused them to have problems. So, each person is different. So I can understand that. It said that it seems like it caused them to have problems. So I can understand that. So I'm about to get out of here, guys. I'm about to get out of here. We've done our let's walk and talk. Look, let's elliptical and talk. Okay. We've done our let's elliptical and talk. We have. All right. We have done that. You guys know I'm full of sayings over here. Don't let bother people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. Because look, they may be stressed, but they'll stress you completely out. Okay? You have enough things going on in your day-to-day activities that probably stress you a little bit. So don't let other people and their stressors, stress you out. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. People have what I call a misery lounge. They will invite you in with a smile on their face. They'll give you some drinks, some mint and peanuts. Have the TVs going for you and say, come on, sit down right here by me. Right here by me. And you feeling all good and comfy, and the next thing you know, all chaos is broken loose. Because you've actually entered a misery lounge, okay? So you guys stay away from the misery lounges. And if you do go up in the misery lounge, please leave when you start to become stressed. Okay? Go back to your happy lounge. Go back to your happy lounge. And make sure that it's happy there. And even when it's not happy, guess what? It's not someone else's stress. It's not someone else's misery. It's your own stuff that you need to deal with. Okay? So you don't need anything more than what you're already going through. You don't need anybody else's stress, and you don't need anybody else causing you any stress. Okay? All right? All right, and that's from me. That's from my best friend. And y'all know I already said, she don't lie to you. Okay? She tells you the truth. She's not going to lie to you. Who was number 15? Thank you, number 15. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. She's not going to lie to you. Sassy says, please do a review on this live when you break them in. Okay, Sassy. Okay, somebody else asked me to do that. So I will. Y'all remind me. Remind me too. Brilliant says, please hit the like button. Can we get 5 more, please? Come on, 5. Come on in, Brilliant. Tell them 5 more. 3 dots or the X at the top right. Hit the thumbs up and join us back. Come on now. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure your notification bell is set. I call it my doorbell. It's that YouTube notification bell. Don't miss any of this great content. Don't miss it. We hope to see you again. Until next time. Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you for always coming through and being a great mod, okay? Thank you, Sassy, for always coming through and being a great supporter. Each and every one of you guys, thank you, Soup Like Me, for sending a raid over here. I appreciate you guys. Madison, thank you for coming through and dropping into the chat. And more people, if you don't drop into the chat, just drop in and say hello sometimes, okay? Madison came in here and gave us some words of wisdom, and she took some nuggets with her. April Showers Network, always supporting. She was number 14. Thank you, April. Please check out April, everybody. Please check out all the content creators. I think everybody in this chat is a content creator. So we should be supporting each other, okay? Okay? Where one won't support, 2 or 3 can. And then the next time, the one who couldn't will, okay? So support. Please support each other, and support positive content, okay? I always say that we're not hypocrites over here. We like drama, just like anybody else. It's just like watching TV. It's just like watching Netflix. You get drama, you get dramedy, you get comedy, you get, scary movies. You get all kinds of things. So, sometimes we do like drama because it says entertainment purposes only. But know when to draw the line, because sometimes drama gets to be too much. So just know when to draw the line and know when to stay out of certain places, okay? If you find yourself there, again, leave. And don't let any particular person pull you into their misery lounge, all right? All right? And we're human. Sometimes we slip up and we end up somewhere we shouldn't be. just stroll on out of there. Stroll on out of there, all right? Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please check out April. Check out Buddha. That's who it was. See, every time I start calling names, I always forget somebody. I Am came through here. Buddha was one of the first ones that came and started the raid off. So everybody who came in here, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If I did not call your name, please don't charge it to the heart, because it was just, you know how we are. We can't remember everything. Excuse me, y'all. We can't always remember everything. But be grateful for the things that you can remember, okay? Frozen Heart came through here. Buddha, I Am, Lil Felon. Everybody came over here. I appreciate Madison again. Destined by Faith came over here. Sassy. Of course, my mod, Brilliant. April Showers. Whoever else came through and you didn't drop down, guess what? You're just as appreciated because you gave me a view. All right? You spent a little bit of the day with me. Betty, Retirement Days. I knew it was somebody. I knew. See, you always miss somebody. You always miss somebody. So that's why I try to do weekly shout outs on my community wall as well. You know, so there are a lot of ways that you can support people. You know, and if you can't make the chats, then just when you do your lives or your videos, just encourage people. I love the Jay Jordan. The Jay Jordan is so inspirational. He's so positive, and he's always being helpful. So I always try to shout him out. Like I said, if you don't see him here and you hear me call their names, they have supported in some form. They have greatly supported. Jay Turn, please support him. He's always in my comment section. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who do. All right. So, like I said, you don't have to make every live. People have live. You don't have to make everyone's live because we all have lives, right? So, you know, make what you can. Thumbs up when you can. If you don't say anything, you know, some people don't like to say anything, and that's cool. I understand that. So I just appreciate you in whatever way that you have supported me. And I come in and I try to say hello. You know, even saying hello, because sometimes I'll say hello and they may not see me again, but guess what? I've got their live running, okay? I'll come in and say hello and I'll leave the live running to help them with their hours, just to help them with their algorithm. However it helps them, that's what I do. So if you guys see me say, excuse me, say hello, and speak to a couple of people and you don't really see me again, 9 times out of 10, I've left you running and I'm probably getting ready for work or whatever it is that I have to do, maybe preparing food, whatever it is. Sometimes I'm in the store. I might be in a department store, just have you running. So, you know, just appreciate the support. Just like we ask for the support and we suggest that we support each other, we have to make sure that we appreciate the support as well. And when I say that, y'all know I even tell YouTube thank you. Okay? I even tell YouTube thank you because I see so many people. I'm like, you're literally on here saying they don't pay much, they don't do this, they don't do that, but you're on here. You know, you're on here. So you know how it is when you come on here. You already know what it is. So don't complain. Don't complain. It's still a platform. It's an outlet that you're using. Now, when it comes to your personal business, sometimes they may cut up a little bit. You know, I still wouldn't complain. It's just like on your job. You know, it's just like on your job. Yeah, we complain on the job. We do. But guess what? You keep going, right? So if you're going to keep going, at some point you're going to get tired of complaining. At least you're going to at least give it a break, okay? And then you're going to complain again later. But it's so funny. It's like there are certain content creators, they really, really do give YouTube the business. And I'm like, okay, if you feel like you work for them, then what does that mean? That means they're your employer, okay? How many of us can just go into the place that we work, our place of employment, and have things done how we want, when we want, and make the powers that be, those in charge, rather, do the things that we want them to do? How often does that happen? Some of us get a favoritism sometimes. Some of us get a little favoritism sometimes. But hey, if you can't go you work at Walmart and you can't go and tell the manager that your schedule is going to have to be this, you can negotiate with the manager. Because you know how it is. It's about negotiation. That manager may have a spot open on day shift. You may need to work day shift. But that manager has 3 or 4 people short on evenings. So he just won't move you. Well, you negotiate with him. You keep letting him know that you want that spot. You know, even you might not even be the next person in line for it. But you keep doing work like you should. And I know that's easier said than done. That person, the person ahead of you might decide they don't want it. And if you've been acting up and cutting up, the manager's going to give it to the person who has that seniority because you kept acting up. It's going to make you wait a little bit longer. You know, when you could have been the next one for that day shift position. So you got to start being meticulous in the way that you move. And you got to know how to, you know, talk to people and talk to your supervisors, your bosses. Some people like to say they don't have a boss. Well, guess what? If you're working for someone and you are dependent upon someone to give you funds, even though you've serviced or you've worked, then you have a boss. Thanks for connecting to all these brilliant, amazing, positive, supported content creators. Thank you, Brilliant. I appreciate you. And y'all know what it is. It's peace, positivity, and prosperity. Go where you want to go. Watch the type of content you want to watch. But when you're just feeling stressed and overwhelmed, watch something. Find something to do that brings you peace, okay? Because without peace, there's chaos. Nobody wants a chaotic mind, okay? That brings you positivity, because without positivity, there's negativity. There's enough negativity to deal with. You don't need any more, okay? And wherever chaos and negativity live and roam and breed, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. I'm not going to even say you won't prosper, but you want to prosper to your fullest potential, okay? So on that note, thank you guys again for coming, each and every one of you. I tried to name everybody. If I missed you, it was not intentional. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk live, okay? It may be outside. It may be the elliptical. Who knows? But what we want to do is we want to keep moving. We want to keep moving. Watch the legs move. It doesn't have to be a certain pace. It can be just like this. It can be just like this. 30 minutes. If 30 minutes is too much for you, start off with 15. If 15 is too much for you, because we all know our bodies, you know how you feel. I'll put it like that. I always encourage 30 minutes. You guys know that. But you know how you feel. And maybe you're just starting. Or maybe you're just starting back. Okay? Maybe you're just starting back. So watch the legs move. That's what I want you to do. Some people tell me it's relaxing. Some people tell me it motivates them to move. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So I want you to walk slowly. If that's what it calls for. If that's how you're feeling. If that's how you're feeling, you want to go slowly. Go slowly. Walk slowly. You want to go brisk. A little bit brisk. Put a little oomph in it. Okay? And if you want to walk fast, you're almost jogging right there. Okay? But we're on the machine. So you can jog. You can run. So that's what I'm going to end with. I'm going to give you guys several things that you can do. Consistent movement. It'll make you feel better. It'll release those endorphins, okay? It'll release those endorphins. It'll release those endorphins, okay? It'll release those endorphins. Consistent movement will release the endorphins, all right? All right? So here we go. We can walk. Walk briskly if you can. We can jog. We can run. We can skip like when we were kids. We can jump rope. Okay? We can skate. We can dance. We can use our stationary bikes. We can use our regular bicycles. We can use an elliptical. There are so many things you can do. Okay? You can swim. Okay? It's about to be summer. It feels like summer today, even though technically it's spring. There are so many things you can do. All right? I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I will see you all next time, okay? Thank you, Brilliant, for being such a great mod. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of my mods. Chef Finest Wine. Y'all know that's my brother. He comes through here. Y'all check him out as well. I'm going to wait, see if Brilliant can get Chef's house down in there. Because I want you guys to check out Chef. I want you to check out Jill's Comfort Zone. Rock Just Living. Lucinda Baxter. Okay, these are people who support me. Check out Swoop Like Me. I think she already got Swoop, if I'm not mistaken. The Jay Jordan. There are a lot of people that you can support that have good content. Hey, and just if you don't have the time to watch them, if you're not on your phone, just let them play. Okay, let them play. If you have another device, let them run on your other device. Okay, let them run on your other device. If you have another device, let them run on your other device. Let 2 or 3 people go. If you have 2 or 3 devices, let them run. Let them run, We know how that might act. We don't know how it's going to act with the Wi-Fi. Because you got like 4 or 5 other people in the house. They may be on the Wi-Fi as well. So you might have to, you might have to do maybe 1 or 2 devices. Okay? But do as many as you can. Do as many as you can. Okay, support. It'll come back. It'll come back to you. You may feel like it's not, but believe me, if you support, it'll come back to you. That's just like today. I wasn't expecting to have a Swoop grade, okay? But I appreciate it, and I appreciate Swoop, and I'm glad that they came, and they are welcome, okay? When you come here, please come here for peace, positivity, and prosperity, for motivation, to be encouraged, to be uplifted, to encourage and uplift someone else when you come here, okay? To teach, to learn and teach, to receive, okay? Good teachers inspire great learners, okay? Good teachers inspire great learners. And there is such thing as being a great learner, just like there's a such thing as being a great teacher. Great teachers inspire great learners. Good teachers inspire great learners. You know, if you can have a teacher who's just good, it can motivate somebody to be a great learner and to at some point in the future be a great teacher themselves. Okay? So I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.